Jordan Spieth is one of the best golf players in the world, with an insane career path, family history, and charitable contribution. But what makes Jordan so good, and how did his golf journey go? Jordan Spieth, born in 1993 in Dallas, Texas, had a humble start in life. His parents, Sean and Mary Christine Spieth, raised him in Dallas, where he attended St. Monica Catholic School and later graduated from Jesuit College Preparatory School in 2011. It was at the Brookhaven Country Club that he first picked up a golf club and began to learn the game. But Spieth's journey to becoming a golfing sensation began at an early age. When he was just 4 years old, he started hitting golf balls. And by the time he turned 10, he was playing golf regularly. In 2009, at the age of 16, Spieth's talent shone brightly as he won the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship, a remarkable achievement for a young golfer. His success didn't stop there. In 2011, he clinched his second U.S. Junior Amateur title, joining the ranks of golfing legend Tiger Woods as the only golfer to win the event multiple times. Spieth continued his golf journey at the University of Texas, where he played collegiately. In 2012, during his freshman year, he not only led the team in scoring but also helped secure the National Collegiate Athletic Association Men's Golf National Championship. That same year, Spieth made waves by qualifying for the US Open and even registered the lowest amateur score, finishing tied for 21st place in the prestigious tournament. His impressive performance and the fact that he was ranked as the world's #1 amateur golfer led to Spieth's decision to turn professional later in 2012. His journey in the pro golfing world began in 2012 when he was just 19 years old. You see, Jordan had big dreams, but he faced a tough challenge when he failed to make it to the final stage of the PGA Tour qualifying school. But you know what they say, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. So young Jordan Spieth decided to turn professional during his sophomore year at the University of Texas. He teamed up with Under Armour for sponsorship in January 2013 and later joined forces with BioSteel sports supplements in March. This was the start of something special. In 2013, Spieth had a golf season that would turn heads. He didn't have the best start, missing the cut in his first tournament of the year, but he didn't give up. In March, he showed his promise with strong finishes. Then came July, a month to remember, as he won the John Deere Classic, making him one of the youngest PGA Tour winners in history. That victory opened the doors to PGA Tour membership and major tournaments. Jordan Spieth continued to impress, coming close to winning at the Wyndham Championship, narrowly losing in a playoff. He even earned a spot on the US President's Cup team, a remarkable achievement for a young golfer. His talent didn't go unnoticed as he was named PGA Tour Rookie of the Year. By the end of the season, he ranked 10th in earnings and 22nd in world rankings. Not too shabby for a rookie. The story didn't stop there. In April 2014, Spieth made his Masters debut, and oh boy did he make an impact. He shared the 54-hole lead with the likes of Bubba Watson, and briefly led through the final round, ultimately tying for second place with Jonas Blix. He became the youngest Masters runner-up in history and leaped into the top 10 in the world rankings. This kid was on fire! And that wasn't the end of Spieth's incredible journey. Later that year, he won back-to-back tournaments, the Emirates Australian Open and the Hero World Challenge, setting new scoring records along the way. The golf world couldn't help but take notice of this rising star. In 2015, Jordan Spieth's star continued to shine brightly. He won the Valspar Championship in a playoff, making his way to 6th in the world rankings. He had a runner-up finish at the Valero Texas Open and came oh so close to victory at the Shell Houston Open, losing in yet another playoff. But the highlight of the year came at the Masters tournament. Spieth led after the first round and set records for 36 and 54 holes, eventually tying Tiger Woods' score record at 18 and under. He became the second youngest Masters champion in history, and the golfing world had officially witnessed greatness. But wait, there's more. In June, Spieth won the US Open by just one stroke, becoming only the 6th player ever to win the Masters and US Open in the same year. His remarkable journey continued as he triumphed at the John Deere Classic in another playoff, securing his 4th victory of the year. The Open Championship might have eluded him by a hair, but Spieth's star continued to rise. He finished second at the PGA Championship and briefly took the title of the world's #1 golfer. Spieth then went on to win the 2015 Tour Championship and the coveted FedEx Cup, earning a jaw-dropping $10 million in bonus. It was a record-breaking PGA Tour season for the young Texan, PGA Tour Player of the Year, and led in scoring average and money earnings. In 2016, Jordan was off to a strong start. He kicked off the year with a bang, winning the Hyundai Tournament of Champions and becoming only the second player ever to reach a jaw-dropping -30 in a PGA Tour event before turning 23. He was on fire, winning his 7th PGA Tour event, a feat that put him in the same league as the legendary Tiger Woods when he was young. But life on the golf course isn't always a smooth ride. At the Masters, Jordan experienced a dramatic collapse in the final round that had golf fans scratching their heads. It was like deja vu to Greg Norman's 1996 meltdown. He finished second behind Danny Willett, but he didn't let that keep him down. Spieth came back swinging and claimed victory at the Dean and DeLuca Invitational in May. The year had its highs and lows, and Jordan decided to sit out the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, focusing on his game instead. He didn't disappoint, playing a crucial role on the victorious US Ryder Cup team later that year. In November, he added another feather to his cap by winning the Emirates Australian Open for the second time in 3 years, securing his 11th professional career victory and 3rd win of 2016. The Texan star was still shining bright. As the calendar turned to 2017, Spieth had a season filled with ups and downs. He started strong with top 3 finishes at the SBS Tournament of Champions and the Sony Open, but it was at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am where he truly sparked, earning his first victory of the year and becoming the second golfer alongside Tiger Woods to achieve 9 PGA Tour wins before even hitting 24. As the season rolled on, Spieth faced a range of results. There was a missed cut at the Shell Houston Open and a tied for 11th finish at the Masters, which was a bit unusual for him in major tournaments. But the Texan's determination shone at the Travelers Championship, where he made a triumphant comeback, securing his 10th PGA Tour title in a nail-biting finish. The highlight of his season came at the Open Championship, where he clinched his 3rd major title after a thrilling final round. Spieth showed the world that he was still a force to be reckoned with. But the journey wasn't all smooth sailing. There were challenges at the PGA Championship and a close second-place finish at the FedEx Cup playoff event. However, Jordan Spieth continued to assert his presence as one of golf's top players. His strong performances contributed to a 3rd President's Cup victory for the United States, capping off a year that showcased both his resilience and talent in the world of golf. The years that followed weren't without their struggles. In the 2018-19 PGA Tour season, Spieth faced challenges in his game. He had mixed results, including missed cuts and a 3rd-place finish at the Masters. The 2019 season was equally challenging. Inconsistent form and missed cuts made it a tough year for Spieth, despite signs of improvement with a tie for 3rd at the PGA Championship and some top 10 finishes. But every golfer knows that perseverance is key. Spieth's resurgence began in 2021 with a victory at the Valero Texas Open, followed by strong performances at the Masters and the Open Championship. He even played in the Ryder Cup that year, showing that he was back in the game. In 2022, Spieth's star continued to rise. He secured a win at the RBC Heritage and had a perfect record at the President's Cup, winning all 5 of his matches. It was a testament to his determination and skill. However, there's one thing Spieth never did, and that is biting a pencil to the golf course. Why, you ask? Well, because he was afraid of getting a draw. Before we talk about Jordan's personal life, I gotta address that 99.9% of you aren't subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing because it really helps the channel to produce better videos. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we can move on. Born to Sean and Christine Spieth, Jordan hails from a family rooted in Pennsylvania. But his family story is not just about golf. It's about family values and the love that binds them. He has 2 younger siblings, Steven and Ellie. Steven, once a college basketball player, even had a shot with the Dallas Mavericks 2017 NBA Summer League team. But it's Ellie, his younger sister, who holds a special place in Jordan's heart. Ellie faces challenges with disabilities, and Jordan credits her with keeping him grounded and focused, reminding him of the bigger picture beyond the golf course. In January 2018, Jordan took a significant step in his personal life. confirming his engagement to his longtime girlfriend, Annie Verret. The two lovebirds tied the knot later that year in a beautiful ceremony in Dallas. The Spieths were not just building a life together, but were also looking forward to the pitter-patter of tiny feet. In September 2021, they shared the joyful news that they were expecting their first child. And on November 14, 2021, their son, Sammy Spieth, came into the world, bringing even more happiness to the Spieth family. Fast forward to September 12, 2023, and another bundle of joy arrived as Jordan and Annie welcomed their second child, Sophie, into their loving family. Jordan Spieth's life isn't just about golf and family, it's also about faith. He's a devoted Catholic and attends the PGA Bible study, where he finds spiritual strength and camaraderie with fellow golfers who share his beliefs. But it's not just about what Jordan does on the golf course. It's also about what he does off it. After earning a spot on the 2013 President's Cup team, he started planning the Spieth Family Foundation. This foundation is close to his heart because it was inspired by his beloved sister, Ellie. The foundation is all about giving back. It raises awareness and provides financial assistance to community organizations in 4 philanthropic groups: special needs children, military families, junior golf, and pediatric cancer. Jordan Spieth uses his success in golf to make the world a better place for those who need it the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth videos about your favorite golfers.